It seems one of life's most difficult challenges is really becoming the kind of person who has the traits like patience and charity, and someone who's overcome the natural man's tendencies toward anger. I'm just wondering what you think I could be doing daily to actively be trying to acquire these traits, and how I might begin to be able to see my progress.
Well, again, what a sweet question with all the right motive and all the right theology. You mentioned the natural man or the natural woman. And I would put that, I think my answer would come partly in how I would define who a natural man or a natural woman is. We're not Calvinists. We do not see people as born inherently evil. We do not see people as despicable. So for us, I think natural man doesn't mean inherently evil and really troublesome and bad people. For me, the natural man means something like natural resources. It's kind of like a river. And until we shape it, and until we discipline it, until we kind of maybe dam it a little bit here where it needs to be, or encourage it there where it might be a little more free-flowing, but it's working with a wonderful resource, a potentially powerful and beautiful and terrifically constructive thing. That, for me, is what it means to deal with the natural man or the natural woman. So, do that with yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up. Don't think you're worse than you are. Don't think you're evil. Don't think every day, every hour of your life you're falling short, because you're not. You've got this natural capability, and you're supposed to shape it the way we tame rivers and timbers and the other natural gifts. So, impatience. You talk about working on your patience. Well, we should, and you touch on one that's sensitive with me. I am not a terrifically patient person. And so that's something that God would expect me to work on and shape and channel and deal with and pray about and remember and have people remind me, like Sister Holland or my children or my neighbors. But there's also an upside to this, and that is that in this natural resource God has given you, that means something about your zest. It means something about your zeal. It means something about your desire to accomplish a lot and do more and be more. And so just don't be too hard on yourself, and surely don't be hard on other people if they're not quite keeping that pace. But see it more positively. If you can see it constructively, then I think the quest day in and day out, and it will be a quest. You'll have to work on this or these or other kinds of things, anger or whatever. We'll have to work on these all of our lives. But find the virtue that is lurking in there somewhere, channel it, restrict and restrain the damaging part, the bad parts, the destructive parts that wouldn't bless people, and then steer that natural gift into a wonderful, wonderful, very attractive aspect of a Latter-day Saint's life. I think of people who are just naturally happy. Well, you could be obnoxious about that. You could be offensive. So you guard against the excess. You guard against light-mindedness, you guard against silliness, but you surely don't criticize yourself or berate yourself for the good part of that when you're happy, you can make a whole room happy. When you're happy, you can make a whole family happy. When you're happy, you can make a whole ward happy if we do this right. So I'm the eternal optimist. The glass isn't just half full with me. The glass is so full it's rolling down the hill and over and through the woods and to grandmother's house. I would always encourage you, even as you work on serious, true, challenging personality traits or natural inclinations we have. See the good in yourself. See the potential good in the discipline of it. Work on the discipline part and find that what was, like is recorded in the book of Ether, what was a weakness and may have been given to us as a weakness is there to be turned into a strength and will become a strength. And the very thing you thought was a limitation, lo and behold, someday you're wonderfully, constructively victorious in that category. I just encourage you to be positive about it while you work on the problems.